Hello and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I'm Teacher Becky, Mrs. Weeks, whatever you feel comfortable with. And today we're going to talk about the benefits of language learning. There's a lot of obvious benefits of being able to travel, being able to have more job opportunities. When I lived in California, it was like every job posting would say bilingual preferred, and I was like, I am monolingual. I was raised that way, and I didn't pick anything up in school. But there's also a lot of cognitive benefits that we're going to talk about today. There's research and that suggests that being raised bilingual can actually delay Alzheimer's disease or dementia. The Mayo Clinic says, well, it's not really confirmed, but it's not disconfirmed. And a lot of studies suggest that it's true. So, it's worth a shot. There's also a lot of benefits, even if you learn a language later in life. And we'll talk about that some more as well. It helps with attention issues. Someone like me who struggles with ADHD can appreciate that. And it's because a bilingual brain has to work twice as hard because it's filtering out, okay, is this language 1 or language 2? And so it develops those muscles. And so in other aspects of life, when you're trying to focus on, do I need to focus on the radio or school? And another benefit is children who are raised bilingually are more likely to have a growth mindset. What does that mean? Well, there was a study where children, they took monolingual children and bilingual children, and they told them a story, 2 stories. A story about a baby that was, I can't remember where it was from, but it was being raised Italian speaking. And then the other story was about a duck that was adopted by dogs. The monolingual children didn't realize that the baby, even though it wasn't Italian, would learn to speak Italian. And they also thought the duck would just learn to quack and not to bark. Well, the bilingual children had the opposite thinking. They thought, well, of course the baby would learn Italian. But they also thought the duck would learn to bark and run instead of fly. In my eyes, that's still a benefit because that teaches children that more things are learned than are innate. And we want children to have that growth mindset. It increases creativity and verbal and nonverbal intelligence and compassion towards others. Can you imagine a child learning Portuguese also has to learn about Portuguese culture? A child learning Japanese will also learn about Japanese culture. And so when you get down to the heart of it, bilingual children are more likely, and adults, bilingual people or multilingual people are more likely to be culturally compassionate. And isn't that what we need in this world today? it also helps with risk analysis. It's funny, but if people make a decision thinking or talking about it in their native language, they're more likely to make risky decisions. But if somebody talks about a decision in their learned language, they are more likely to make a logical and thought out decision. And finally, it's an opportunity to connect with people that we wouldn't have been able to connect with before. One of my best friends, she's from Mexico City, and she served a church mission in California where I lived. And she learned English in order to teach the people of California. And because of that, we were able to connect as friends because I didn't know Spanish, but she knew how to speak my native language. And we forged from that a strong friendship, and now she's helping me to learn Spanish. So even if you think learning a new language is too hard, it's not worth it. Think about these benefits. And I want you to ponder on them and ask yourself, am I willing to learn a new language in order to become a more compassionate, intelligent, and happier person? If the answer is yes, do what's necessary. I'm Teacher Becky. I'm going to be teaching English lessons here on my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.